singer-songwriter and guitarist who's been influenced by a wide range of musical genres. Listening to his recordings, you encounter the sounds of pop, jazz, Latin, country, and R&B woven into his alt-folk catalog. Tom's song lyrics often combine current events and history with his personal experiences. Tom performed solo and with the duo After Blue at different venues and events. He released his latest solo album, Under the Firmament, earlier this year. Now let's talk. Next to him, we have Sara Gibson. Sara Gibson started playing the cello in 1987 with unwavering support from her parents. The Ann Arbor musician took private lessons, attended strings camps and youth orchestras, and received housing costs for college and a professional cello, and was encouraged to play in pit orchestras and improvise with a church praise team. All of these opportunities have contributed to the performances and recordings that Sara does today. She has recorded and performed on albums by Tom, Linden, and Mike, as well as many other Michigan artists. Let's welcome Sara. Next, we have Linden Thoburn. Linden started searching for answers while growing up in West Texas. The Brighton singer-songwriter and guitarist took up guitar at age 7 and discovered the influential sounds of Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Simon and Garfunkel, Loretta Lynn, George Jones, and Tammy Wynette. As a young songwriter, Thoburn performed at the Philadelphia Folk Festival and released her debut country album, Copper Moon, in 1989. Produced by Roger Allen Polson, Copper Moon featured memorable collaborations with several Austin-based musicians. She released her latest album, The Sun Comes Shining Through, in 2022.
Yay. Thank you.
And last, let's welcome Mike Gentry, but not least. Mike Gentry pairs his laid-back emotional songs with lighthearted humor and friendly audience banter. The Dexter singer-songwriter and guitarist is easy to get to know through his latest self-titled stripped-down folk rock album, which he released in 2018. The album takes listeners down a nostalgic journey filled with dandelions, small towns, dirt roads, candles, and full moons. Let's welcome everybody.
All right, I'm going first. I drew this short straw. So I'm going to play a song. It's called Space Junk. And I woke up one morning and read an article about all the stuff that's out there floating around, forgotten in space, that we only think about when we run into them, which fortunately doesn't happen a lot. But then I started thinking about how that kind of is like some people on this earth who are somewhat forgotten, and we only notice them when we kind of run into them, and that's sad. So it's a little bit of a sad song, and I'm real happy to have Sara joining me. She is on the recording for this, so it's a pleasure to be able to do this. We don't get to do this often. A speck of dust in a whirlwind, split from the flock with a broken wing, jettisoned, floating alone, a remnant lost, only fragment of bone. Tens of millions just like me, searching for a sheltered place to be, a private wave in a tranquil sea, for particles in infinity. Cast adrift at such high speed, a fleck of paint, a shard of steel, once forgotten, a simple stone, until collision makes us known. Tens of millions just like me, searching for a sheltered place to be, a private wave in a tranquil sea, for particles in infinity. Tens of millions just like me, searching for a sheltered place to be, a private wave in a tranquil sea. We're particles in infinity.
I love that, space junk. So, earth junk. I live in the country, and a lot of times I just like to unplug, leave that other, online world and everything, and just, it's amazing how beautiful Michigan is. And sometimes for me, when I really unplug and just walk outside, I am stunned by the beauty everywhere, and can kind of really feel a lot of reverence for everything that I take for granted every day. So that's sort of, this song is kind of my love song to the universe, to the invisible. Oops. I will unmute first. 2, 3, and... She's a bird singing in the hedgerow, somewhere out there way beyond the window. When you hear her song, your heart feels freer, like a miracle. You don't need to see her. How on earth would she ever know if we could love a shadow? Can anybody love the invisible girl? She's on a tin roof, tapping overhead. You are tucked in your safe, warm bed. She's on the tip of your tongue, tastes like a prayer. In a tough night, you will find her there. How on earth can we ever show that we can love a shadow? Can we love the invisible girl? She's the voice singing in your dreams at night. The feeling when you know you are living right. Gratitude rises up through your bones. In the Thank you.
That was nice, yeah? Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for fighting your way out through the rain today. This song kind of is something to do with that. With everything that the world is going through and all the ways that people are divided, there's one thing that unites all of us, regardless of our beliefs, regardless of where we've grown up, and that's water. And I think we're all about 2/3 water. I think that's true. Some scientists might disagree with me, but I think that that's probably true. I mean, science, right? But this song is, I mean, what is science anymore? But this song is about water. Sarah, yeah. And Sara Gibson's going to play with me here. This is called One Water. It goes like this. We belong to the sea, you and me, and we'll fall one and all equally. Like a river, like the rain, like our tears that we'll cry to explain, we'll fall one and all to the sea, to one world, to one mother, to one life like no other. We're one son, we're one daughter, we're one love and one water. Tom. Now as our days float on by, you and I, and we'll fall one and all by and by, like a wave to the shore, where it feels like we've been here before, like a wave. We will all say goodbye to one world, one mother, to one life like no other. We're one son and one daughter. We're one love and one water.
I love that song. That's such a great one. So this next song I'm going to do is kind of influenced by some people that I've had the pleasure of meeting over the last couple of years. Many of them who helped take care of my parents in their old age. And many of them are immigrants. And they came here from other countries, and some of them came under asylum rules. And I know what they're going through now. And I wrote this song actually a few years ago, and it's probably more pertinent today. It's called I Just Want a Life. 1,000 miles, and I would walk 1,000 more. I would push through fields of stone and mud to shield my family from the wars. And I don't carry on me a gun, and I don't carry very much at all, and I don't carry on me no drugs, and I don't carry on me fentanyl. Call me desperado at the wall, and you may call me desperado, but not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I don't want your money, and I don't want your home, and I am just the mother of my sons. I care for nothing more. And I just carry with me my prayer. Like anyone, I carry my own sins. I promise you we come here meaning you no harm. If Jesus was here, he would take us in. Todolo, que quiero, es una vida. Déjame tener una vida, una vida. And I just want a life, I just want a life. And I just want a life. I just want a life. And I just want a life. You may call me desperado at the wall, at the wall. Yes, you may call me desperado, but I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. Thank you. Thank you. Sara Gibson, by the way. So, really want to thank Sara for playing with all of us. We all get this rest in between songs. Sara's up here working hard.
Yeah. Are we doing Old Blue Northern or Manitou? We want to do Manitou? So I want to thank Lori Stratton, because she put this together, and I want to plug her podcast because she's got the Stratton set list. And if any of you like really good, like music podcast stuff, you should check it out. And also, while you're checking out great music stuff, there's a radio show called The View from Nowhere. If you've never heard The View from Nowhere, Alan, who is here, does The View from Nowhere, and he is such a great promoter of local music. He's kind of one of my heroes. Hope you're not embarrassed, but so check it out. Okay, so I hope everybody knows the Native American creation myth. Let me know if you don't, of the Manitou Islands and the bear. Somebody doesn't. Oh, I'm so happy. Because now I get to tell you that it's a creation myth. So this is how the Manitou Islands were made, is when there was a big fire over in Wisconsin, and a mother bear and her 2 cubs were trapped. And so to get her cubs to safety, she persuaded them to follow her and to swim across Lake Michigan to the other side. And so she gets to the other side, but the cubs drown, and she is heartbroken, and she turns around and grieves and becomes the Sleeping Bear Dunes. So this is kind of a grief song. 1, 2, 3. In the first days, when the fires raged, the great bear swam, guiding her cubs away. She came to land on the shores of Michigan. Heaved herself up on the white sand, and then looking back, she saw that all was lost. The babes, they could not cross. They could not cross. And the gods who watched from the heavens above cried out pity and love, pity and love. The sweetest song I ever heard. Sad, soft-hearted, speckled bird. If I could, I'd have carried you. When trouble beset and buried you, but now I am lost, alone in the wilderness. Pain that takes my breath, grief that will not rest, like the sleeping bear and the Manitou. All that I can Thank you.
Well, I have to kind of almost try to not listen to that one too close, because it'll make me cry every time. First time I heard that song, Linden has a songwriters meeting about once a month or so at her place, and I'm very fortunate to be a member of the group. And that was the first time I heard that song. But I think the next three songs that I'm going to play today are all songs that I wrote for this particular group. The group typically meets on a Sunday at 2 o'clock, which usually means that I start writing this song on Sunday at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, why put off for the last minute? Well, you can put off for tomorrow is what I always say. And so when Sara and I got together to run through some songs that might be cool to play here, I particularly liked this one. It's pretty simple, but she played a real cool thing. So there's no profound like meaning or anything. Just simple chord progression and some words to get the end, and hopefully make it out of the printer in time to make it to Linden's house at 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. This is about meeting someone. They think that you're some person that maybe you are, maybe you aren't. You know, you can do a lot of things to, you know, make people think you're a certain kind of person, but after a little while, the truth comes out, and they figure out that you're just a tea-drinking nerd. And this one's called "I'm Just the One." I'm not the one that you knew. That's what it is. We laughed at the same things most of the time, like people in love often do. But soon I discovered one thing or another, that I'm not the one that you knew. Lines that you drawn in the sand slowly now slips through your hands, but those lines washed away, and the words that you say, oh, they didn't turn out like you planned. And I'm not the one that you knew. Was too good to be true. You know, roses are red now, I'm so blue. And I'm not the one that you knew. Here's something, Sara. It's in there somewhere. And I'm not the one that you knew. Was too good to be true. You know, roses are red now, I'm so blue. But I'm not the one that you knew. Now roses are red now, and I'm so blue. Thank you, Sara. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a good one, Mike. Thank you. Yeah. They're all good, though, by Mike. So this next song, it's appropriate to be in a library because so many songs that I write are inspired by something I read. And this next song was by a newspaper article from a couple of years ago when I read that there were flamingos on a beach in northern Michigan. So I've had that feeling before that the flamingos must have had, like, how did I get here? But there's something environmentally incorrect about that that should be a concern. But I think it also is something you can relate to, just the story of how they must have felt when things are changing that you've never experienced before. And that happens a lot in life. So this is called Flamingos in Michigan. We fall into a season of doubt. The horizon's filled with empty clouds. It's not just overnight we faced such an obvious end. We're lost in a turnaround, fearing what's come about. Just like flamingos in Michigan. Turned our faces to the wind, and now we're on a challenging trip. How can we ever climb out from this hole that we dig? We're lost in a turnaround, fearing what's soon to come. Just like flamingos in Michigan. A change too strong to ignore. Hear the siren call. We're up against a wall, and it will never be the same. 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 Pressure grows against our backs. Is it too late to face the facts? Does it hurt too much to come to terms with the evidence? Until we're lost in a turnaround, wondering where we turned wrong. Just like flamingos in Michigan, and it will never be the same. 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 No, it will never be the same. 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 There's flamingos in Michigan. Flamingos in Michigan. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I like to write songs about books sometimes, but this song is about, well, if you've ever heard the song Someday Soon, you know, country girl in Canada is going to marry rodeo cowboy, and he's a heartbreaker, and her father doesn't want her to marry him, and she's going to go away with him someday soon. And so this is a song about that same girl some years later. That old blue norther blew him to me. She's circling the weather vane, rapping at the window pane, talking to his heart tonight about the glory of the rodeo light. Old blue norther won't leave him alone. Many times we tried to find a place we wouldn't leave behind, solid as root and stone. But she follows wherever we roam. The moon's rising high in the holler, silver and shining, a Liberty dollar over a house small as a Roosevelt dime. He wants to leave real soon, and I am not going with him, not this time. The talented Sara Gibson. A little house, a speck of land, the country porch wraps around, breeze as soft as eider down in the bright sunshine. I never had very much that was mine. Call it luck, call it grace, the wind that used to tear at me lifts me now and carries me into the open sky, where I believe I can finally fly. The moon's rising high in the holler, silver and shining, a Liberty dollar over a house small as a Roosevelt dime. He wants to leave real soon, and I am not going with him, not this time. He wants to leave real soon, I'm not going with him, not this time. Thank you.
All right, Sarah. You ready to give this one a go? This is the tomorrow one, right? Fast. This. Yeah, this. She's doing like this. Yeah, this is.
Mike's songs are all new. Like,
Yeah, they're all brand new, and so you're hearing like the little animal that's just learning how to walk and just figuring out even what it is. This song is kind of a philosophy of how I deal with stuff. Is that you have your times that are good if you're looking back on your life. You have times, days that you would definitely want to relive if you could. And then you have other days that you would definitely not want to relive if that was possible. And sometimes you can get stuck in the moment, like right now, thinking about those days that you wish you could relive, or the days that you wish that you could have in the future, or the regret that you have about things that have happened in the past, and you forget to be present for like what's happening right now. And I have forgot to be present to what's happening right now a couple times today, in fact. Right. Thank you, Ed. That's the mighty Ed Scruggs right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't know, you're in the presence of greatness. There he is, right there, the one and only. And this song is called "Tomorrow Is Just the Past That Hasn't Happened Yet." On the one side there's the good times, and on the other side the bad. What about my worried future? What will I regret? I know tomorrow's just the past that hasn't happened yet. That hasn't happened yet. Now there's a mystery in this moment. So listen closely for the clues. Well, every day my dreams, they wake away, or so it seems. And there's nothing left to lose. But on our way we might find a familiar song, one we will never forget. And on our way we might find a familiar song, one we will never forget. That hasn't happened yet. That hasn't happened yet. Tomorrow's just the past. It hasn't happened yet. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, tomorrow. It hasn't happened yet. Hasn't happened yet. Yeah. That's Sara Gibson right there. Yeah. No, that was cool. That was cool. That's how it could go.
It sounds like you wrote that song to have the cello on it. You know, that's awesome.
I know, as soon as she played that like part.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank the Ann Arbor District Library for having all of us, and thanks to Lori Stratton for letting us on this stage. And it's really a pleasure to join my friends up here. And we don't see each other all that often because I'm about an hour away, but it's been wonderful. So we have one more round to go. So this is song you said before that song, you know, there sometimes in the past that were maybe better than now, but maybe they'll be better in the future. Yeah. So I think in the past was probably a better time to be an Old Testament prophet than if you were here now. And that's what I wrote this song about. It's called Ezekiel. It's about what if there was Ezekiel here today. If I was born to a different age, they might listen to my message. I might gather more attention, but that's not me. No, that's not me. Some say I need some medication when I'm preaching revelation, but that's not me. that's not me. I shave my hair and lay my body in Times Square, but the passers-by throw change down at my feet. But they don't see I'm not the only one in need. It's not easy being a prophet in the 21st century. No, no. No, no. And if I was born to a different age, a scribe might gather up my words and write them on papyrus scrolls, but that's not me. No, that's not me. Others stand out on the corners selling weak old roses, but that's not me. No, that's not me. And I raise my voice, trying to speak above the noise, but I'm drowned out by the traffic in the street. And I beg and plead for the repentance we all need, but no one listens to a prophet in the 21st century. No, no. No, no. I slept alone out in the cold, had muggers holding knives at my throat, when all that's in my pockets are some seeds. And like all prophets through the days, I warn that they'll be held to pay, but no one stops to listen to me. If I was born to a different age, they might listen to my message. I might gather more attention, but that's not me. No, that's not me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you guys for coming out on this rainy day. Boy, we needed rain. Boy, didn't we? I'm not complaining. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and all aboard the American dream. When we leave the station, you can hear the eagles scream. Wave goodbye to the old town square, the front porch and rocking chair, the local paper they used to hit the door. Don't happen no more. Bye, 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 bye. Not anymore. Bye, 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 bye. Look at the window, there's a blue Hank Williams moon. The old Victrola plays a Woody Guthrie tune. Wave goodbye to the last phone booth, Ed Murrow and a simple truth. Gone is the bright light, Walter Cronkite, that's the way it is. the way it is. Bye, 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 bye. Sit back and let the time pass. Trace angel wings on the frosted glass. Maybe it was all just a dream, a sugary coated thing, shining out of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. But it felt real good. Bye, 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 the neighborhood. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 the way it is. Bye, 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 bye. Is it gone for good? Bye, 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 bye. Hear the eagle scream. Bye, bye, American dream. American dream. American dream. Thank you.
That was a terrific song. Jeez. Oh, yeah, that was nice. That was really nice singing there, too, Sarah. That was nice. Again, thank you for everyone for coming out on a weekend and seeing some music. I hope that you got your money's worth today. And when we were young, people would ask us, well, what's going on, especially in the summer. And we'd be like, nothing. And there was nothing that was going on. But, the months lasted forever in the summer, and on the weekends we would gather down at the baseball field, the neighborhood kids, and we would play. And we didn't need umpires or anything to call balls and strikes and safe and out, because we trusted each other to play by the rules and to play fair and to be honest. And if we were out, we were out. If we were safe, we were safe. We didn't bend the rules to make them go according to how we wanted them to be. And there's something I think that even amongst the group that I used to play with when I was a kid, that some of us have fallen short of the ideals that we dreamed that we would keep as we grew older. So on that uplifting note, this is a song called Ordinary Days. Ready, Sarah? You were there, so was I, and baseball fields, choosing sides. And win or lose, what mattered most was how we'd play the game. But somehow things, they never be the same. And summers passed and fell to memory. How I long for it used to be. The ordinary things we did in ordinary ways. They got lost to time like you got lost to me. So I hope and I pray that I can find my peace some other way, 'cause we're running out of ordinary days. When I hope and I pray I can find my peace some other way, 'cause I'm running out of ordinary days. And here we are in days of old and gray. We were once children who acted our age. Oh, and we swore that we were never gonna change. Oh, we changed. And now I'm running out of ordinary days. When I hope and I pray I can find my peace some other way. 'Cause I'm running out of ordinary days. No ordinary days. We're running out. Those ordinary days. We've run out of ordinary days. Running out of ordinary days. Thank you, Sarah. Tyler, thank you up there for sound. Elise, we were streaming live. Everybody can turn around and say, "Hey, Mom, I'm on TV." So, thank you.